If you invested $10,000 at a 10% annual return for 20 years, you would have over $67,000. But if you had to pay a 50% tax every year, 37% federal and 13% state, you would only have over $26,000. Same strategy, but when you pay taxes, you end up with 38% of the money. Ouch. No wonder the super rich are avoiding the taxman like how my middle school crush avoided me. One of the best ways to avoid a taxman is using a PPLI, private placement life insurance. What is that? A PPLI is a life insurance contract between you and a financial company, for example, BlackRock or Morgan Stanley. Basically, you pay money today, and when you die, your kids or whoever you want will get a big chunk of money. Although I will be the first to admit, this isn't its real purpose. Have you ever seen those people who sneak alcohol inside of a water bottle? This is basically the same idea. It's really an insurance wrapper for your investments so you can save big on taxes. Not to mention, PPLIs offer better investment options than your regular life insurance. These investments include hedge funds, private equity, and more. They typically bring you a really fat tax bill if they're not inside of something like a PPLI. There are four main benefits that PPLI offers. 1. Tax-deferred growth. Unlike your typical Robinhood accounts, you don't have to pay taxes on your investments every year. You can put off paying taxes like how you used to put off doing homework. 2. Tax-free withdrawal. You can withdraw money from your PPLI at any time for any reason. The withdrawal is tax-free up to the amount that you put in. 3. Tax-free loan. You can also borrow tax-free money from it at any time for any reason and for a very cheap price. Interestingly, you don't have to pay back the loans, but they will reduce the death benefits. I guess that's a problem for somebody else to deal with. 4. Tax-free death benefit. After you die, the company will pay a tax-free death benefit minus any withdrawals and active loans to your heirs. These tax savings are so good that they make the insurance and administrative costs seem like chump change. If you're enjoying this video so far and finding it helpful, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button down below for more videos like this. Although PPLI is a powerful tool, it has limits. 1. Contribution limits. Like other life insurance policies, PPLIs have limits on how much you can put in. If the yearly limit is $100,000 and you put in $200,000, you could lose the tax advantages. 2. Control limits. Although you can give a general investment strategy, for example, I have a low risk tolerance, so I want to invest conservatively, you can't control the day-to-day investment decisions. For example, I want to buy 100 shares of Google. An investment advisor will have to make those specific investment decisions. 3. Diversification requirement. You must spread out your money in your PPLI into 5 or more different investments. Think of it like pizza toppings. You must have 5 or more toppings, and none of them should make up most of the pizza. They should be somewhat evenly divided. Recently, Ron Wyden, the Senate Finance Committee chairman, published a report about the lack of regulations around PPLIs, so we might see more PPLI regulations in the future. If you want to invest in a PPLI, you must be an accredited investor, which means you need to either 1. Earn $200,000 a year or $300,000 combined if you're married, or 2. Have a net worth of at least $1 million, not including the house that you currently live in. Also, for the first few years, you will usually need to put in at least $1 million a year into the PPLI. At this point, some of you may be thinking, geez, thanks a lot for wasting my time. I don't meet any of these requirements. If you don't meet these requirements, don't worry. You can still escape the taxman in different ways, like using a 401k and IRA. If you don't have one of these yet, you're missing out big time. This next video will break them down and compare a 401k with an IRA.